Hi, it's Anastasia with UBTV, and today we're going to be asking students what their biggest butterfly moment has been. So I'm joined here with Kate from Dramasoc, and she is the co-director of the latest production, Constellations. So what is the butterfly effect?
The butterfly effect is the idea that we make small decisions in our lives, and it sort of looks at what would happen if we did that slightly differently. And those slight different changes, some people think, can kind of branch off into different universes, and the different branches kind of follow what your life would look like if you had done something slightly differently or made, just a different decision.
And what about the play Constellations? How does that fit into that?
Yeah, sure. So Constellations follows two main characters, Roland and Marianne, throughout the play, and it just follows them in terms of their relationships. So we see lots of different scenes play out in accordance to the butterfly effect.
And what's your biggest butterfly effect moment been?
Okay, so I'm in third year now, so I was at Bristol in halls during lockdown, and basically, you know the drama about all the halls parties, and I was just like bopping about by myself in Churchill Quad, and I saw someone like holding their speaker from a room up above, like playing music, and I was just dancing around, and I see this hand kind of peer out and beckon me upstairs. Started chatting to these people, and they turned out to be my housemates, and they're like my best mates ever now. Yeah, life-changing event.
And what's been your biggest butterfly moment?
I would say like there was this one time where I went to like my GCSE PE moderation, and in that moment like I ruptured my ACL. So I've always thought like had I like called in sick that day, I wouldn't have ruptured my ACL, and I think I could have been the next Ronaldo. Like I could have been a professional footballer.
Mainly choosing to come to Bristol University. I'd never been here before. I went to Cabot Circus once, and then several years later I just decided I'm going to go to Bristol University, and it is one of the best things I've ever done. Met so many good people, could be to so many good like parties, everything. Love moving to Bristol. I think that was the best thing.
If I had to describe myself, like I say I was a mixture of like Messi, Benzema and Lukaku at the same time. Like I would have revolutionised the world of football, but you never actually know.
In Paris, I went to this bar, and I was talking to the bartender, and he said how great it is working there, and he had a very fancy moustache as well, and he said that it's taught him really well how to make cocktails, and doing French at uni led me to want to go to Paris on my year abroad, do a bartending course during the summer, and work in that bar.
So would you say you believe in the butterfly effect?
Yeah, I think it's hard to argue with really, because obviously one small thing will affect another thing, and it's this principle of cause and effect, isn't it?
My friend was having like a small little gathering, and I basically met these two girls there who I finally found someone like living near me. The next day we went for pancakes, and then after that they've been my best friends for like the whole time, so yeah.
What would you say your biggest butterfly effect moment has been?
So when I was at a club, I met someone, and she told me to read this book like after I met her, and I bought it and sort of left it to the side for ages, didn't think anything of it, and when I went travelling to Peru, I took it with me, and I was like, I'm going to read it there, and lo and behold, as I started to read it, it was set in Peru, and I was super confused, like what the hell, like what's going on?
These two characters get to kind of come together, have a moment, and just enjoy being with each other. So it's a really beautiful play, hopefully mainly uplifting, but yeah.
And when is it on?
It's on next week, and tickets are on sale now, so please go and get them. But it's Thursday 17th to Saturday the 19th, 4 performances with the matinee on Saturday, which is a relaxed performance.
Thank you so much.